The key players in the gas industry, institutions like the Ministry of Energy, the Energy Commission, the National Petroleum Commission, and even the Daily Graphic took part in a friendly but fierce competition. It was a battle of wits and knowledge, where the Ministry of Energy ultimately emerged victorious. In 2019, the challenge evolved. The student edition was launched, pitting some of Ghana's top universities against each other. Universities offering courses related to the gas industry, such as the University of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, University of Mines and Technology, and others, faced off in an intellectually charged atmosphere. This was no ordinary competition. It was a battle for supremacy in the energy sector. The competition, held across three major regions, Greater Accra, Kumasi, and the Western region, saw the University of Mines and Technology, UMAT, clinch the title in the very first student edition. For 3 consecutive years, UMAT would continue their reign, proving their dominance in the field of energy education. But the gas challenge didn't stop there. It grew. New institutions like Ho Technical University, Kumasi Technical University, and Tamale Technical University joined, bringing the total number of competing universities to 12. The competition became tougher, the stakes higher. And then, after years of dominance, the unthinkable happened. In a dramatic turn, KNUST dethroned UMAT, marking a new era in the gas challenge's storied history. The challenge paused only once, during the global pandemic of 2020, but it returned stronger, more resilient. Now, as we celebrate the 5th anniversary of the gas challenge, we reflect on the lives this competition has impacted. Many former contestants are now thriving in key roles within the energy sector, both in Ghana and beyond. The challenge has not only sparked intellectual growth, but has opened doors to endless possibilities. 5 years of excellence, innovation and competition. The Gas Challenge, where knowledge is power and gas is the future. Knowledge is power. Gas is indeed power.
the past 5 years. This year we are very prepared.
Before we even get to today's contest, the innovation challenge, we spoke to you the last time and you said it was a challenge for everybody, but you managed to be one of the 3 schools to get 70 points and above. Were you proud of that?
Very proud of my students, and they worked very hard on the project, which shows their level of preparation towards this year's challenge.
Definitely, RMU has been a very, very consistent school. Before I move on to the next, you were finalists last year. Do you think you make it to the grand final this year as well?
Definitely.
There's not too many words about that. Definitely, he says RMU are making it to the final. You do not want to miss out on the action. There's great stuff coming for you. We've got another coach incoming from the 3-time champions. He needs no introduction. We've got the coach himself here with us. Before we even get to today's contest, when we spoke to you the last time at the prelims, you said the innovation challenge was something new, but your score showed that you were one of the best 3 schools out of the innovation challenge. Were you proud of what your guys did on that stage?
Oh, of course. As I mentioned the last time, it's something we do on a daily basis. So being innovative is one of our core mandates.
Definitely, UMAT look like a school that has always been consistent. Now, there's another route to the final. You guys have made the final almost every single year. Are we supposed to expect something different this year?
Well, we can say Ghana Gas, in terms of the gas challenge, I believe that it was designed for UMAT because everything that is about Ghana Gas is what UMAT does on a daily basis. So being in the finals is just like any other thing that maybe we are asked to do.
When we are speaking of gas, we speak about usually one thing, pressure. I'm sure you are coming in with a school that a lot of people have pressure on to go and win. 3-time champions, everybody's looking at you, go and win. Every year you come up with different contestants. How do you train them to dissolve this pressure and then go on there and perform?
Well, as I mentioned, it's something we do on a daily basis. So pressure or no pressure, we are okay.
He says pressure or no pressure, they are okay. That's 3-time champions UMAT in the building. And you know what? The way he seems cool, confident, relaxed, it just tells you how good these guys are. And for our first contest, we've got another school in action. We'll be visiting them very, very soon. But look, the auditorium looks fire already. We'll be having our UCC coach also here with us. Things are just moving smoothly right now. Welcome, sir, and a good morning to you. Before we get to today's contest, the last time out at the Innovative Challenge, you said it was going to be difficult, and you guys escaped by a thin line, 0.1 points. Do you feel lucky, or you feel like, yes, you do deserve to be here?
The most important thing is that UCC has qualified to the semi-finals. We don't care whatever happened, we have qualified, and we are poised to win this contest. Yeah.
Nice. Now, with this semi-final, you've been paired with 2 schools who were in the final last year. Are you feeling, I wouldn't say intimidated, are you feeling maybe like the underdog going into it? Because there are 2 finalists up there.
Yes, we find ourselves as the underdog, but we are not perturbed by that. We have come here to win this contest. Yes.
That is indeed wonderful. Now, you've put aside our preliminary stages where you found it difficult to qualify. Are you guys going to take this as a whole new stage? Because UCC, we haven't seen you guys go to the final and win. Is this the year?
Yes, this is the year. This year, as I said earlier on, we have prepared well, and by the grace of God, we are going to win this contest.
Well, we wish you all the best of luck. It looks massive, very, very massive. UCC look like they are very poised. They are leaving everything to God. It's the 2024 Gas Challenge semi-final. Atmosphere is electric. Everything you need from a Gas Challenge will be ready in a very short time.
Thank you very much. A lovely welcome this morning to the Kumaple Auditorium here at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. And this is the College of Engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here once again at the 5th edition of the Gas Challenge. It's the 5th anniversary. The Gas Challenge is 5 years old. Hooray and congratulations to the team who have put this occasions together. The Gas Challenge is under the theme Embracing the Future Together. driving sustainable solutions in the gas industry innovation. We just want to draw each and everyone's attention to the fact that today here in this auditorium is a contest between UCC, who is under the name CNG, Regional Maritime University with the name Eden, and our 3 times champion Team Contestant, University of Mines and Technology. It promises to be an interesting contest. However, one may ask, how did we get here? How far have we come and what have we been doing? We will not get to understand. The music, the dancing, the drumming will in a short while come to an end while the contest take off. And we will know certainly among these 3 institutions who makes it to the grand finale that will come up in Accra. Having said this, let me pay a special good morning to each and every one of us. And you are most welcome to Gas Challenge 2024, the 5th edition of the Gas Challenge. This morning I'm happy that UMAT has decided to comply with the rules. I'm also grateful to the University of Cape Coast who have also complied with the rules. Pour water, we'll have to pour some clean water this morning. Pour water. Pour water. Pour water. I've always wondered what the name of UCC is. But Prof. Nunu has taught us that you only need to say UCC. And then they will respond number 1. So UCC. 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 Now I come to Team Condensate. I come to Team Condensate. Chambers. 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 Thank you very much. Whether it is a matter of sharp brain, or it's a matter of going to Takwa for Galamsey, or it's a matter of going to RMU for some engineering solutions, we will find out here in this morning. We are grateful for all the music you are giving us. Thank you very much. At this juncture, I wish to crave your indulgence that all music ceases here in the auditorium. And so we will take off by having our opening prayer. We will invite Nicholas AEC to give us the opening prayer. Nicholas AEC to give us the opening prayer.
Please, shall we pray? We are praying. Heavenly and most gracious Father, we thank you this morning for this awesome gathering. We thank you for bringing us here once again for the semi-finals. We pray, O Lord, who is the Aleph and the Taf, the beginning and the end. We pray that may you begin with us and end with us, that at the end of the day, glory and honor will be given unto your holy name. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray with thanksgiving. And all shall say amen.
Thank you very much, Nicholas, for this awesome prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to acknowledge some special guests who are here with us. And so we want to request that UMAT, we know you have been, sir. Please resume your seat. Thank you. We want to acknowledge Mr. Raymond Jangma from the Water Resources Commission, who is here with us, Mr. Raymond Jangma. Want to acknowledge the team from the Ghana Revenue Authority, Mr. Wise, Tutu, and Abraham Gakwa. We also want to acknowledge our personnel from the Security Service, those from the Ghana Immigration Service, Nana Esi Isando and Nana Ama Obi Echampong. And then from the Ghana National Fire Service, DOI Apia Anthony and DO1 Okante Giffen. Then want to acknowledge the team from Brio Hammond Energy Center, Nana Kwame Osei and Michael Adai. We also have with us here in this auditorium this morning our brothers and sisters and friends and colleagues from the senior high schools. And so I want to acknowledge our friends from Impasetia Senior High School who are here with us this morning, all the way from Impasetia. We also want to acknowledge our brothers and sisters from the KNUST SHS who are here with us this morning. We can do it better for them, our brothers and sisters from KNUST. Then we also have our brothers and sisters from Nyinahini SHS who are also here with us. And then we also want to acknowledge our sisters. Somebody was looking forward, I was saying brothers and sisters. No, I was not going to say that. Our sisters from the Kumasi Girls High School who are also here with us. We can give them a round of applause. Beautiful seated here this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I want to acknowledge the technical team from Ghana Gas who have been so, their support to this contest have been so immense. And so I want to acknowledge all the technical team members for such a good job you've been doing for the last 5 years. We also want to acknowledge the team from Gridco who are here with us this morning. We want to acknowledge our team from Gridco who are also here with us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, here in this auditorium this morning, we also have with us board members from the Ghana National Gas Limited Company. The first on the list is Nana Owusu Ansa Abebiu, who is a board member at Ghana Gas. Nana, you are most welcome. We also want to acknowledge the presence of Madame Delphine Dogbega, who is also a board member from Ghana Gas and is here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning also in our midst is the chairperson for the Gas Challenge Planning Committee, who also is the head of government relations at the Ghana National Gas Limited Company, in the person of Miss Augustina Asari Osei. Also with us here this morning is Dr. Emmanuel Ankude, who is a lecturer here at the KNUSC and has been on the technical committee for the last 5 years. Having said this, we will take our opening remark. We'll take our opening remark this morning in this place, and it will be done by no other person than the chairperson of the Gas Challenge Planning Committee, Miss Augustina Asari Osei.
Good morning. Ajubrel. Thank you. Good morning. I hope everybody's doing well. I love the energy in this auditorium. Thank you so much. Please allow me to acknowledge some personalities here as protocol demands. I will first want to acknowledge Nana Owusu Ansa Abebiu for your presence. We are very grateful. Over the years, you've always been a great supporter of the Gas Challenge. Travel with us near and far. We are very much grateful to you. And then also our honorable board member, also Madam Delphine Dobega, also for being here. I also would like to acknowledge my deputy CEO, Engineer George Rekubrobe, who's also with here on behalf of management. And obviously also would like to acknowledge our esteemed stakeholders for being here with us. Every year we call on you and you always grace our event with your presence. And also not to forget our senior high school. You know, our Nyahini people here, not yet, I think they're on their way. But Pasetia, my hometown people, thank you for coming. And also like to acknowledge our ladies. I hope that the STEM education now is really, doing its thing. And we are hoping that this platform will also encourage a lot of you ladies to do engineering and help, secure the future of the energy sector. Thank you. Also the KUST team, thank you very much, KUST Secondary High School. And obviously, thank you. And obviously UMAT, RMU, and UCC, thank you so much for being here. We also want to express our gratitude. For 5 years, you have kept faith with us as our partners. We are very much grateful to you and your universities. So our regards to your vice chancellors and pro-vice chancellors for always availing you to come and partner us. So we have done, if you will, the 5th anniversary launch, and we also did the contest, which we did the Innovation Challenge, as you all know. And as a result of the Innovation Challenge, we are here now having 6 schools competing for the semifinals. The morning with UMAT, and then RMU and UCC. And then in the afternoon, we'll have Kumasi Technical University, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and then we'll have Takoradi Technical University, who's, I believe, for the first time joining us at the semis. And so, as you always know from us, after this, the winners from this round, gentlemen, thank you. The winners of this round will proceed to the finals. And then the second round will be done this afternoon, and also the winners of that will proceed also to the finals. And then the next highest score, the next highest scoring school will then join the 2 winners to the grand finale, which will take place in Accra at the College of Physicians and Surgeons on the 14th of November, where we'll crown the winner of the 2024 Gas Challenge, celebrating the 5th anniversary. On this occasion, because of time, I won't spend too much time, but I really would like to appeal to the audience. I would like to appeal to the audience, especially UMAT and UCC. I love the way RMU are comporting themselves, the poor water people. Thank you. I would like to employ all of us to really comply with the rules that we have agreed. Also to help your contestants. You don't want to disadvantage your contestants, especially when they're trying to concentrate on stage. So on that note, I will take leave of you. Thank you very much, and may the best team win. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much, Madam Chairperson. And then we move straight to take a brief remark from the Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana National Gas Limited Company, in the person of Engineer George Reku Brobe. Let's give it up for him even as he comes.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's quite exciting here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm also excited to be in Kumasi, my own city, and KNUST. I have a lot of relationship with KNUST. I'm sure you guys will get to know. But I should say that I just want to congratulate everybody. The presentation that was done last week in Accra was amazing. You all did a very good job, and I'm proud of all of you. Unfortunately, with every competition, there has to be winners and there have to be losers. But I don't want to see it as losers, because it's an opportunity for you to showcase, and the future is bright for everybody here. All of you deserve to be here. All of you have done marvelously well. Today, the 3 schools that will go on to next week, do not be discouraged. We are proud of you all, and the opportunities are limitless to all of you here. I would say good luck to the contestants. All the best, and I'm hoping to see you in Accra. Knowledge is power. Gas is power.
Thank you, sir. We are grateful to you for this kind words. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Our brothers and sisters from the secondary school, when we say knowledge is power, you respond, gas is power. Don't mind UMAT, it is gas is power. So knowledge is power. The secondary school people have also joined UMAT to say UMAT is power. Well, that's fine. That's also okay. I'm sure that at this juncture we can take some brief comment and remarks from the coaches, and then we move. So I will do that just according to how they balloted, so that it does not look like you want to favor anybody. So the first coach to give us the remarks will be from the Regional Maritime University, Team Ethane.
Good morning. All protocol duly observed. Our task here this morning is simple: to get to the finals. It doesn't depend on who we are competing against. Some giants will be slain. Pour water. Pour water. Pour water. Thank you.
Well, they have decided to pour some cold water this morning. And so we will see whether at the end of the contest, some water will be poured or it will be thrown away. And we will certainly find out. That leads us straight away to the University of Mines and Technology, UMAT. And they are represented by Professor Richard Amorin, who will give us some kind words. Let's give it up for him even as he comes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Standing on existing protocol, we want to appreciate Ghana Gas for the opportunity to be part of this year's Innovation Fair. There is something that I just want to say. I've received a lot of calls from students from other universities, and they wanted to know if they can join UMAT. I just want to say that admissions is open. You are free to come and join the University of Mines and Technology. Thank you very much.
Right. Prof. Amoring says that admission is open. You can join University of Mines and Technology. Whatever that means, I leave it to the audience here to guess. That leads us straight to CNG, University of Cape Coast. And they are represented by Professor Nunu. So let's give that for him even as he comes.
Good morning to you all. Good morning. Permit me to stand on the existing protocol and to say that UCC, right from the word go this year, we purposed to become number one in this year's contest. We are here for the semi-finals, and all that we are saying is that we'll be true to the finals and win the competition. UCC.
Thank you very much. All that they are saying is that they will be through to the finals and win the ultimate. Well, as for me, I'm sure in a couple of minutes my job up here should be done. And then we would just move straight to the contest. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I want to say that you have every right, as the quiz mistress climbs up, you have every right to sing all your songs you want to sing under 1 minute. Everybody has the right, equal right, at the same time. The principle of equity prevails here. So everybody sings at the same time and everybody stops at the same time. I hope you agree with me. At this juncture, I want to introduce to us the quiz mistress. Every time or any time a contestant is on stage, and yes, I'm sorry, then the audience hearts get broken, because it means that something is wrong, and Something is not right. The other day I asked her, how do you take the accusations and name calling because it's part of game? Immediately somebody falls off, it means that the quiz mistress caused it. But anybody who wins, the quiz mistress didn't aid them at all to win. But I'm sure that her job, those are part of the ups and downs of her job, and she needs to accept that ultimate responsibility. Having said that, we would invite upstage Engineer Mrs. Emanuela Kwao-Boatin, who is our quiz mistress, once again for the 5th edition of the Gas Challenge. Well, I'm sure that now everybody is calm and quiet because it is not about the music, it is not about the dancing, it's not about the shouting. Now it's about representing right here. And so, madam, if you are ready, we are ready and we can take off. Thank you.
Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. I want to welcome all of you to the Kuma Play Auditorium here at the College of Engineering, KNUST, for the semi-finals of this special edition of the Gas Challenge. This is our 5th anniversary. We are excited about it, and I believe you all are excited too. This morning, as you have been already informed, we are here to do the semi-finals after the preliminary stages that took place in Accra. Now I want to welcome on stage all contestants. Contestants, please mount the stage and let's begin. Let's welcome them with a round of applause for making it here. 6 institutions fell off, and these 6 have proceeded here. So let's welcome them with a round of applause.
Engineering school.
Thank you very much. You are warmly welcome on stage, gentlemen. All right. How does it feel to make it to the semi-finals? Quickly, starting from Isain. How does it feel?
It feels wonderful.
It feels wonderful to make it the semi-finals. A round of applause to them. So, Isain, kindly introduce yourselves. Which people are representing Isain? Yes, please.
Prince Henry Kwanzaa, final year student at Regional Maritime University.
All right, thank you. Prince.
Tao Puki Siafolo, a final year marine engineering student.
All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. Now I move on to condensates. Condensates. How do you feel making it here?
It's an amazing feeling.
Okay, kindly introduce yourselves.
Coincident Ebenezer, Petroleum Engineering Year 2.
All right.
Peterson Ferdinand, Petroleum Juice.
Kindly speak into your microphone so that we can hear you audibly.
Peterson Ferdinand, Petroleum Geosciences, level 200.
All right, a round of applause to them. CNG. If my memory serves me right, this is the first time you are making it to the semi-finals.
Yes, please.
How do you feel?
It's good. It's good to be here.
All right, kindly introduce yourselves.
Obed Boatin, Chemical Engineering, first year.
All right, thank you.
Darius Donko, Industrial Chemistry, second year.
All right, thank you very much. A round of applause to all of them. So, as we've been doing over the years, the quiz will take its usual format. All right. I want to welcome on stage the chairperson of the technical committee to present the questions for this contest. All right. All right, thank you very much. So I will just give you a quick reminder of the rules for the contest. This contest will be made up of 5 rounds. And the rules are that I'll read all questions once in English. And Once I finish, I will proceed with yes and your team's name. Once I do that, your time starts ticking. If you didn't hear and you want it repeated, I can still do so for you another time using your time, not mine. You have 15 seconds to give your correct answer if it does not involve calculation. Where it does, I will specify the time you will need, whether it's 30 seconds or 45 seconds, depending on the kind of question. Some of the questions will not be passed on for a bonus, even if the team gets it wrongly answered. As we go on, I will reiterate the rules for each round, okay, just to remind you of it. I wish all schools the very best of luck as we proceed. From the balloting you did, I learned it goes this way. So you balloted 1, 2, 3. So the questions will go in that order as well. The first round will be made up of open-ended questions. Please give straightforward answers. No going round. Okay, straightforward answers. Please speak in your microphone as audibly as possible. I need to hear. The audience need to hear. Those watching us online will also want to hear. We want a very fair and open competition. Ideally, it's one attempt for each question. You give one answer. You coordinate as a team to give an answer. If one member says one thing, another member says another thing, I will not take it. It means you are wrong. All right? Okay. So I wish all teams the very best of luck. So we begin the contest. Round 1. The first set of questions. So he's saying, but this preamble goes to all schools. Identify the type of multi-phase flow described as follows. So he's saying, yours. The gas phase is concentrated in the core of the pipe, while the liquid phase forms a thin film on the pipe wall. Yes, he's saying.
Annular flow.
Annular flow, correct, for 3 points.
Welcome to the 2024 Gas Challenge, which also marks the 5th anniversary of the Gas Challenge.
the round one, we will pass it on for a bonus if a team gets their question wrongly answered. And for that matter, you will need to bail. The other two teams will need to bail to draw my attention to answer. So it will not be passed on based on your seating arrangement. You bail for the answer if you have. And because of that, we want to test our bells to be sure that they are working. So he's saying your bell. We all heard the sound, and then their number will appear on screen. Yes, please, condensate. So DS is 2, we all heard the bell. Yes, CNG. Same applies to them. So when a team gets their question wrongly answered, you will need to bail, but you have to wait for me to say that their answer is wrong. Please, are we clear? I have to determine that the answer is wrong. Then you can proceed to bail for it. All right? Okay, thank you. So Ethan had their question correctly answered. So 3 points. And a bonus point will be 1. A bonus will be 1. Now condensate your question. Using the same preamble. The gas forms irregular slugs and moves up the center of the pipe with small droplets of liquid dispersed in it. Yes, condensate.
The chain flow.
Yes, chain flow. 3 points. CNG, your question. This regime is characterized by a gas phase dispersed as bubbles in a continuous liquid phase and occurs at high flow rates and high pressures. Yes, CNG.
Dispersed bubble flow.
Yes, correct for 3 points. The next set of questions. Ethan, your question. The technical and commercial regulation of the transportation and distribution systems of natural gas is performed by which 2 main state entities? Yes, Ethan. Please speak.
NPA and Petroleum Commission.
I'm sorry. Okay, so both institutions did not have an idea. It's PURC and Energy Commission. Condensate your question. The cost of production, separation, and conditioning of associated gas on FPSOs is recovered through dash. Yes, condensate.
The gas processing tariff.
I'm sorry. All right. So the correct answer is upstream gas price or the negotiated upstream gas price. Yes, CNG, your question. As part of government policy to promote industrialization, a discounted industrial development tariff was implemented. Which PURC tariff principle will underpin such a tariff mechanism? Yes, CNG.
I think which principle? Principle concept.
The PURC.
I'm sorry. Yes, condensate.
PURC periodic resetting guideline.
Can you come again?
The PURC periodic resetting guideline.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, so it's the economic development of the country, what we refer to as the special rates. All right. The next set of questions. Ethan, your question. At what conditions does the water holding capacity of a natural gas stream generally increase? Yes, Ethane.
When the temperature of the gas is high, and also when the pressure is low.
Yes, correct for 3 points. Condensate, your question. In the separation of hydrocarbons in natural gas processing, the separator conditions are always located in which region? Yes, condensate. I'm sorry, yes? Yes, Ethan.
Gas processing region.
No. CNG, will you like to take it? It's in the two-phase region. Okay, CNG, your question. In the design of compressor installations, what is the effect on the gas volumetric flow rate when the discharge pressure rises for a fixed suction pressure? Yes, CNG.
There is a decrease in volume.
Coming?
There is a decrease in volume.
A decrease in volume, yes, 3 points. The next set of questions. Please, contestants, I don't want to be asking you to repeat yourselves. Please, speak into your microphone so that we can all hear. Please. All right. Ethan, audience, thank you. In a market-based pricing mechanism, what will be the price outturn when growth in demand exceeds supply for a particular period? Yes, Ethan.
When gross demands is more than the supply, there will be irregular. Supply will not be able to meet the demand, thereby.
I'm sorry. Go straight to the point. Yes, for a bonus. It's demand and supply. When demand is high, supply is down. You are asking for it, and then so the prices will go up. Please go straight to the point. All right. Condensate, your question. Given the relationship between ARR and projected gas quantity in BTU, what will be the tariff when gas volume increases without a corresponding increase in annual revenue requirements? Yes, condensate.
It will decrease.
Yes, the tariff will decrease. 3 points. CNG, your question. What will be the impact of working capital on ARR when the current assets and current liability are the same? Yes, CNG.
No effect.
Yes, there will be no effect. 3 points. The last set of questions for round one. Ethan, your major question. Mention 2 toxic or hazardous compounds that can be found in natural gas. Yes, Ethan. Speak, please.
CO2 and H2S.
Yes, correct for 3 points. Condensate, your question. Mention 2 toxic or hazardous compounds that can be released from the internal combustion engines. Yes, condensate.
Carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide.
No, I'll give you half. It's carbon monoxide. So I'll give you half. CNG. Mention 2 toxic or hazardous substances used in oil and gas processing, treatment, and transportation units.
Methanol and glycol.
Yes, 3 points. This brings us to the end of round 1.
In May 2019, the Government Relations Department of the Ghana Gas Company birthed an initiative that would ignite minds and fuel competitions. This is the Gas Challenge, a pioneering production designed to deepen the engagement and knowledge of Ghana's energy sector. The very first edition, dubbed the Stakeholder Edition, brought together key players in the gas industry. Institutions like the Ministry of Energy, the Energy Commission, the National Petroleum Commission, and even the Daily Graphic took part in a friendly but fierce competition. It was a battle of wits and knowledge, where the Ministry of Energy ultimately emerged victorious. In 2019, the challenge evolved. The student edition was launched, pitting some of Ghana's top universities against each other. Universities offering courses related to the gas industry, such as the University of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, University of Mines and Technology, and others, faced off in an intellectually charged atmosphere. This was no ordinary competition. It was a battle for supremacy in the energy sector. The competition, held across 3 major regions, Greater Accra, Kumasi, and the Western region, saw the University of Mines and Technology, UMAT, clinch the title in the very first student edition. For 3 consecutive years, UMAT would continue their reign, proving their dominance in the field of energy education. But the Gas Challenge didn't stop there. It grew. New institutions like Ho Technical University, Kumasi Technical University, and Tamale Technical University joined, bringing the total number of competing universities to 12. The competition became tougher, the stakes higher. And then, after years of dominance, the unthinkable happened. In a dramatic turn, KNUST dethroned UMAT, marking a new era in the Gas Challenge's storied history. The challenge paused only once during the global pandemic of 2020, but it returned stronger, more resilient. Now, as we celebrate the 5th anniversary of the Gas Challenge, we reflect on the lives this competition has impacted. Many former contestants are now thriving in key roles within the energy sector, both in Ghana and beyond. The challenge has not only sparked intellectual growth, but has opened doors to endless possibilities. 5 years of excellence, innovation and competition. The Gas Challenge, where knowledge is power and gas is the future. Knowledge is power. Gas is
At the end of round 1, here are the scores. Condensate has 7.5 marks or points. Ethane has 9 points. And CNG has 12 points. Now let's proceed to round 2. Round 2 is made up of statements which contestants are supposed to tell whether that statement is true or false. And as you can all agree with me, we won't pass this one for a bonus, even if they don't answer. Okay. So we continue in the same order that you balloted. Please, you listen carefully to your statement. And it's one attempt. I will still reiterate that you work together as a team. If one says true, the other says false, you are wrong. Okay. The first set of questions. Ethan, your question. The numerical value of the frictional factor in the general gas flow equation has a direct impact on the gas flow rates. This factor is measured in metric or imperial units. True or false? Yes, Ethan.
False.
Yes, it's false. It's dimensionless. Condensate, your question. At all conditions below the dew point line, a hydrocarbon gas stream would always remain in a two-phase state. True or false? Yes, condensate.
False.
Yes, the statement is false. CNG, your question. A multi-component hydrocarbon stream will always remain in the gaseous state at all conditions above the bubble point curve. True or false? Yes, CNG.
False.
Yes, the statement is false. 3 points. The next set of questions. Ethan, your question. The take or pay regime is a firm contractual arrangement requiring specific supply and evacuation responsibility. True or false? Yes, Ethan.
True.
Yes, the statement is true. 3 points. Condensate, your question. Irrespective of the type of gas commodity pricing arrangement, the occurrence of a force majeure absorbs all parties of all obligations for non-performance. True or false? Yes. Condensate.
True.
Yes, the statement is true. 3 points. CNG, your question. Ghana Gas, as a midstream entity in the gas value chain, is regulated by Energy Commission and not PURC. True or false? Yes, CNG.
False.
Yes, the statement is false. The next set of questions. Ethan, your question. For strategic and safety reasons, the gas produced by a processing plant may be transferred from one storage to another storage tank a few kilometers away. The pipeline for such transfer will be classified as transmission pipeline. True or false? Yes, Ethan.
False.
I'm sorry. It's true. Condensate, your statement. Temperature is a fundamental quantity that is used for qualitative measurements. True or false? Yes, condensate.
False.
Yes, the statement is false. 3 points. CNG, your statement. The lower heating value takes into account the latent heat of vaporization of water in the combustion product. True or false? Yes, CNG.
What do you think?
True.
I'm sorry. The next set of questions. Ethan, your question. The delivery mechanism and pricing of natural gas as a commodity are both regulated by PURC. True or false? Yes, Ethane.
True.
I'm sorry. Condensate. The gas services tariff is solely determined by the owner and operator of the gas infrastructure. True or false? Yes, condensate.
False.
Yes, the statement is false. CNG, your statement. Audience. An important feature of the gas pricing policy of 2012 is the development of strategic related sectors by providing for differentiated pricing to make such plants viable without distorting the market for gas. True or false? Yes, CNG.
True.
Yes, the statement is true. The last set of questions for round 2. Ethane. The radius of bends in a pipeline system can render it unpiggable. True or false? Yes, Ethane.
True.
Yes, that statement is true. Condensate, your statement. During validation on ultrasonic flow meters installed at metering stations, all stakeholders and off-takers are invited. True or false?
True.
Yes, the statement is true. 3 points. CNG. Audience, thank you. Assuming all other parameters are kept constant, coating the internals of gas pipelines have an effect on the flow rate. True or false?
False.
I'm sorry. The statement is true. This brings us to the end of round 2. right, thank you very much. So before we proceed, for round one, the emissions, the possible hazardous emissions that could come from the internal combustion engines, carbon dioxide is one of them, and so I give you back your half point. So at the end of round two, here are the scores. Ethan has 18 points. A round of applause to them. CNG has 21 points. A round of applause to them. And Condensate has 24 points. A round of applause. Before we proceed to round three, there is a substitution by Ethan. Prince Henry Kwanzaa joins his team. Thank you very much, Prince, for joining us. Thank you very much. And all the best in your future pursuits. And let's welcome his substitute on stage with a round of applause. Thank you very much. UMAT, we don't want to do galamsey. We won't do galamsey. Let's protect our land and our water bodies for the future generation. We won't do galamsey. Thank you. All right. So our new contestant who joined us on stage will introduce himself. Yes.
I am Cherno S. Jallo from Regional Maritime University.
Thank you very much for coming. And we wish you an exciting contest. All right, so we'll move straight to round three. Round three is made up of statements that you have options that we call multiple choice questions. So I'll read out the questions and their options, and then you tell us which one is the correct answer. Please, if you don't hear A, that, B, that, you don't hear it well, but you want to answer by giving just the specific. If the answer is gas, just say gas. If you want to say A, gas, feel free to do that. But once you miss the two, if gas is A and you say B, gas, I will not give it to you. Please, are we clear? So you either say A or B or gas, liquid. But once you want to say the two together, make sure they are corresponding. Please, are we clear? All right, thank you. The first set of questions, still starting with ethane. To minimize the risk of failure for HIPS system, which safety function is adopted? A, redundancy. B, operability. C, availability. And D, maintainability. Yes, ethane.
Maintainability.
I'm sorry. It's redundancy. A. Condensate, your question. The following are all diagrams used in a typical front-end engineering design except A, block flow diagram. B, piping flow diagram. C, process flow diagram. And D, piping and instrument diagram. Yes, condensate.
B.
B, yes, correct for 3 points. CNG, your question. In the installation of high pressure transmission system, audience, thank you. In the installation of high transmission system, what is the optimum compressor ratio for 100-kilometer compressor spacing? A, 1.5 to 1.1 to 1.5. B, 1.2 to 1.5. C, 1.3 to 1.5. And D, 1.4 to 1.5. Yes, C and G.
D.
D, correct for 3 points. It's 1.4 to 1.5. The next set of questions. Ethan, your question. A successful petroleum exploration involves the identification of the following risks to inform decision-making process, except A, contract risk, B, commercial risk, C, default and counterparty risk, and D, none of the above. Yes, Ethan.
D.
D, none of the above. 3 points. Condensate, your question. What type of risk in projects leads to variations in meeting project variable and specifications? A, performance risk. B, schedule risk. C, cost risk. And D, resource risk. Yes, condensate.
A.
A, performance risk. 3 points. CNG, your question. The costs of the Takoradi distribution station, which is part of the total cost breakdown for the Atuabo Takoradi transmission pipeline system, can be recovered from A, offshore negotiated gas price, B, gas gathering tariff, C, gas processing tariff, and D, gas transmission fee. Yes, C and G.
D.
D, correct for 3 points. The next set of questions. Ethan, your question. Strict courses of actions are carried out within specific timelines once data on cost and funding options are firmed up for a field development. Which of the following is not an action item to be executed? A, commissioning of all plant and equipment. B, fabrication of facilities. C, description of engineering deliverables. And D, installation of the facility. Yes, Ethan.
C.
C, correct for 3 points. Condensate, your question. Which ASME code covers all aspects of pressure temperature ratings, materials, dimensions, tolerances, marking, testing of flanges and flange fittings for pipeline and piping systems? A, ASME 31.8. B, ASME B 16.5. C, ASME Section 8. D, ASME 31.3. Yes, condensate.
Section 8. A.
I'm sorry, it's B. It's ASME B16. CNG. In managing project financing risk, which model allows for long-term recovery of investments? A, debt financing. B, joint venture. C, equity financing. And D, IGFs. Yes, C and G.
C.
C, equity financing. 3 points. The next set of questions. Ethan, your question. Which method is commonly used for gas dehydration? A, adsorption on a solid bed. B, glycol dehydration. C, low temperature separators. And D, all of the above. Yes, Ethan.
D.
D, correct for 3 points. Audience. Audience, please. The contest is represented by your reps on stage. Please, I don't want to hear any commentaries from the audience. Please, once I hear that, or the technical committee hears that, we are going to cancel the score for your team. And then we won't give you another question. We won't give you that luxury. So this is a stern warning to all supporters here. Please, let's protect the integrity of this contest. Thank you. Condensate. According to the IEA 2021, the uninterrupted availability of sufficient energy source at affordable price is termed as A, energy availability, B, energy efficiency, C, energy security, and D, energy sustainability. Yes, condensate.
C.
C, correct for 3 points. CNG. Pick the odd one out in terms of their function. A, Takrade distribution station. B, Prestia regulating and metering station. C, VRA gas interconnection facility. And D, onshore receiving facility. Yes, CNG.
D.
D, correct for 3 points. The last set of questions for round 3. Ethan. In order to reserve capacity on an existing gas transmission pipeline, which agreement would have to be executed between the shipper and the transmission utility? A, gas tie-in agreements. B, gas sales agreements. C, gas purchase and sales agreements. And D, gas transportation agreements. Yes, Ethan.
B.
I'm sorry, it's D, gas transportation agreements. Condensate, your question. The Ministry of Energy exercises oversight responsibilities over the following regulatory bodies, except A, National Petroleum Authority, B, Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, C, Petroleum Commission, and D, Energy Commission. Yes, condensate.
B.
B, correct, for 3 points. The last question for the round, 2, C and G. In the global energy market, gas, unlike electricity, has several modes of storage. Apart from LNG and CNG, which other means can natural gas be stored? A, line pack. B, underground salt dome caverns or caverns. C, underground depleted reservoirs. And D, all the above. Yes, CNG.
D.
D, correct for 3 points. This brings us to the end of round 3. Thank you. Fagu on the table now say. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, so at the end of round 3.
Thank you. We are grateful.
Thank you very much, UMAT.
UCC, we are grateful.
UCC, thank you.
UMAT, we are grateful. Hello, coaches. You would have to. Please, it's okay.
Thank you. We are grateful. Thank you very much. UMAT.
UMAT.
Thank you very much. We are grateful. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so at the end of round 3, here are the scores. Ethan has 27 points. A round of applause to them. Contestant and CNG both have 36 points. A round of applause to them. So we move straight to round 4. Round 4 has different dynamics in there. Okay? So each question and what you'll be required to do. So some sheets were distributed to you under your desk. Take that small one, the small sheet. Please pick that small sheet. You are supposed to provide the names of the symbols as you see indicated there. You have 60 seconds and it starts now. Thank you. Stop work. What happened? Can pause. All right, thank you very much. So the diagrams that you were given mistakenly were not what was supposed to be for you. So I've presented to you what is yours, all right? So in the same time, 60 seconds, please provide, you can turn your sheet and provide the answers. Thank you. All right. Don't worry. You don't need to write. All right, so they had 6 different symbols to identify. And each symbol is 1 mark. So I have Ethan getting 5 out of the 6. A round of applause to them. Condensate had all 6 symbols correctly answered. And CNG had 2 out of 6. So that was question 1 for round 4. Let's proceed to question 2. Question 2 requires calculation. UMAT, thank you. Question 2 requires some calculation, and hence you will have 45 seconds within which to give us an answer. Here, if your answer is wrong, I will indicate it, and then the other teams can as well bell for it. Let's make sure your bells are still functioning. It's in your bell. Yeah, it's working. Condensate. CNG. You need to listen attentively because it's quite some information you will need to do your calculation. So you have to pay attention. Once you ask me to repeat, your time is already taken and it may go against you. So please listen attentively. I start with ethane. In March 2024, a gas company received a monthly supply of 100 MT of condensate and a daily invoice of 20 MT of LPG. The average price per year was 100 Ghana cedi per MT. However, at the time of the contract execution in March 2024, the price plummeted by 80 Ghana cedis per MT for both products. How much will they pay to Ghana Gas at the end of the month? Yes, ethane, 45 seconds.
$57,600 Ghana cedis.
I'm sorry.
400.
Yes, condensate.
129,600 Ghana cedis.
I'm sorry. The answer is 14,400, but I will not explain because I have to proceed with the others. Condensate, your question. In April 2024, a licensed company received a daily invoice of 30 MT of condensate at a price of 25 Ghana cedis per MT. Also, they executed an interruptible contract to offtake 10 scarf per day at a price of 7.8 Ghana cedi per MMBTU. How much would they pay to Ghana Gas at the end of the month if they fail to nominate the lean gas quantity for the month? Yes, condensate. 45 seconds. I'm sorry. All right, the answer is 22,500 Ghana cedis. CNG, your question. In May 2024, a company was licensed to receive a monthly invoice of 300 MT of condensate at a price of 20 Ghana cedis per MT. Also, they executed a firm contract to offtake 10 scarf per D at a price of 10 Ghana cedi per MMBTU. The heating value of lean gas is 1,000 MMBTU per scarf. How much will the buyer pay to the supplier at the end of the month, given that the seller failed to supply the condensate? Yes, CNG.
$100,000 Ghana cedis.
I'm sorry. Yes, Ethan.
TD 1,000,000 Ghana cedis.
Correct, for 1 point. The next set of questions. Please take the big sheet you were given. You have a ruler, you have a pencil. You need to give me a very precise answer. Ethan, your major question. 2 million meter cube per day natural gas, initially saturated with water vapor at 55 degrees Celsius and 3 megapascal, is to be delivered to a processing plant located 76 kilometers away at 1.5 megapascal, where the dew point is 20 degrees Celsius. Estimate the amount of water that must be removed from the gas stream in milligram per SM cube to prevent liquid water formation. Ignore specific gravity and salinity corrections. Yes, Ethan. "45 seconds, please."
Four 4100 milligram
per SM cube.
I'm sorry. Yes, condensate.
1,300 milligram per SM cube.
No. The correct answer is 2,800 milligram per SM cube. Condensate, your major question. Sweet gas leaves a gas-liquid separator at 45 degrees Celsius and 4,000 kPa, saturated with water. The gas temperature drops to 10 degrees Celsius at the next booster station, rated at 2,000 kPa. Estimate how much water needs to be removed to prevent liquid water formation in the pipe in milligram per SM cube. Ignore specific gravity and salinity correction. Yes, condensate. For a bonus.
50.
I'm sorry. The answer is 1,400 mg per SM cube. Please, if you have your answer, you just go straight and bail. Because I'm not calling a team unless you bail. All right. CNG, your question. The gas from an offshore production facility is delivered at the inlet to gas processing plant at 10,000 kPa and 50 degrees Celsius. The immediate downstream unit operates at 4,000 kPa and a maximum ambient temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. No liquid water is to be tolerated in this unit. Estimate the amount of water to be removed from the gas stream in milligram per SM cube. Ignore specific gravity and salinity corrections. Yes, CNG.
What are
20 degree. 4,000.
Yes, 4,000. Should we see 4,500?
A very milligram.
Come, let's switch this one. 4,500. Let me see it.
Milligram.
Milligram per centimeter. 4,500 milligram water per SM cube.
No. For a bonus. Yes, eating.
850 milligram per SM cube.
No, it's very close, but no. It's supposed to be 800. It hits the line directly. So if you had traced it well, you would have gotten that. A round of applause to them. At least they know what they are about. The next set of questions. So you can put that sheet aside so you can feel free. This also requires calculation, and you will need 45 seconds to answer. Ethan, your question. Energy efficiency theories establish that energy efficiency growth rate is inversely proportional to the growth in energy demand. Given the relationship, what will be the energy demand for the month of June if the energy efficiency growth rate is 20% per month? Take the base demand to be 50 megawatts per hour. Yes, Ethan, 45 seconds.
Two. 0.2.
Yes. 40 megawatt per hour.
No. All right, the correct answer is 28,800 megawatts per month. All right. Condensate, your question. Economic growth and gas demand movements have a strong positive correlation globally. At the end of September 2024, The IMF projected an average economic growth rate of 24% for 2025. Given the gas-based demand of 500 MMBTU per day, what is the projected gas demand for April 2025? Yes, condensate.
Okay. 372,000 MMBTU.
I'm sorry. Yes, it's saying.
12,000 MMBTU per day.
I'm sorry. The correct answer is 15,300 MMBTU per month. CNG, your question. The storage fee at a tank farm for a month is 60 Ghana cedi per MT. On the 1st of March 2024, a BDC stored a total quantity of 1,000 MT at the tank farm. At the end of September 2024, the stored quantities were released by the BDC into the markets. What is the total storage charge at the time of release? Yes, CNG.
This one, March 31 days, and September 30 days. March 31, September 30 days.
360,000 Ghana cedis.
No.
Almost by 31%.
You know, from April to September. From April to September.
All right, so this brings us to the end of round 4. A round of applause to them.
In May 2019, the Government Relations Department of the Ghana Gas Company birthed an initiative that would ignite minds and fuel competitions. This is the Gas Challenge, a pioneering production designed to deepen the engagement and knowledge of Ghana's energy sector. The very first edition, dubbed the Stakeholder Edition, brought together key players in the gas industry. Institutions like the Ministry of Energy, the Energy Commission, the National Petroleum Commission, and even the Daily Graphic took part in a friendly but fierce competition. It was a battle of wits and knowledge, where the Ministry of Energy ultimately emerged victorious. In 2019, the challenge evolved. The student edition was launched, pitting some of Ghana's top universities against each other. Universities offering courses related to the gas industry, such as the University of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, University of Mines and Technology, and others, faced off in an intellectually charged atmosphere. This was no ordinary competition. it was a battle for supremacy in the energy sector. The competition, held across 3 major regions, Greater Accra, Kumasi and the Western region, saw the University of Mines and Technology, UMAT, clinch the title in the very first student edition. For 3 consecutive years, UMAT would continue their reign, proving their dominance in the field of energy education. But the gas challenge didn't stop there. It grew. New institutions like Ho Technical University, Kumasi Technical University, and Tamale Technical University joined, bringing the total number of competing universities to 12. The competition became tougher, the stakes higher. And then, after years of dominance, the unthinkable happened. In a dramatic turn, KNUST dethroned UMAT, marking a new era in the gas challenge's storied history. The challenge paused only once during the global pandemic of 2020, but it returned stronger, more resilient. Now, as we celebrate the 5th anniversary of the gas challenge, we reflect on the lives this competition has impacted. Many former contestants are now thriving in key roles within the energy sector, both in Ghana and beyond. The challenge has not only sparked intellectual growth, but has opened doors to endless possibilities. 5 years of excellence, innovation and competition. The Gas Challenge, where knowledge is power and gas is the future. Knowledge is power. Gas is
Thank you. So at the end of round 4, here are the scores. Ethan has 33 points. A round of applause to them. CNG has 38 points. A round of applause to them. And Condensate has 42 points. A round of applause to them. We move straight to the last round. All right. So for round 5, this is the speed race or the riddles. You listen to each of the clues given and then you predict what the answer is supposed to be. In your attempt to answer the question, if you get it correct on the first clue, you get 5 points. On the second clue, you get 3 points. On the third one, you get 2 points. However, as you go for the scores, if you get it wrongly answered, we are going to deduct 2 points on the first clue, and any subsequent clue, we will deduct 1. You draw my attention if you have an answer by using your bells. A correct answer, if you get it correctly answered, we will award you your points. So the bell for Ethan once again. Condensate and CNG. All of you, your bells are working. All right. Question 1. Audience, please, you remain quiet so they can pay attention. In the current age of new media, I am seen as restrictive in information sharing. Yes, condensate.
The non-disclosure agreement.
Yes, 5 points. So I'll finish up the other clues. But industry players, Anna me, thank you. But industry players, Anna me, at the entry point before information sharing between parties because I ensure that business data is approved before sharing. As a legal document, I protect the interest of parties with my clause of confidentiality, and that is the non-disclosure agreement. So condensate gets 5 points. The next riddle. I serve as a major junction between a pipeline system and adjoining station installations. I help prevent corrosion on pipeline and piping system. I am easy to install at site, requiring just 2 butt welds at my... Yes, Ethan.
Pig trap.
I'm sorry. So -1. Who am I? Is the monolithic isolation joints. 3. I am used in both multi-phase as well as multi-product pipeline systems. I provide dependable separation and ensure products within pipelines are not contaminated. Aside cleaning, I can also be used to fill pipelines with water or dewater them. Yes, CNG.
A pipeline pig.
I'm sorry. -1. Yes, condensate.
Pig trap. Multi-phase pump.
Please speak. Once you bell, answer should follow.
Multi-phase pump.
No, I'm sorry. -1. Please, once you bell, follow it with an answer. Don't bell and then you are now discussing. It's unacceptable. Thank you. 4. I am one of the useful streams in a gas or chemical processing industry. Sometimes I'm not required, but anytime I'm ignored, the process will not be efficient and the level of losses will be very high. I usually share the same entry point into the entire process as the raw material. Who am I? So the correct answer is recycle, or the recycle stream. Recycle. 5. I understand the need of industry that no internally generated funds will be enough for business expansion. Though companies and individuals crucify me for my interests, I reduce the corporate tax burden on business organizations. I lend to companies to meet their present investment needs, which pay me back at a future date with interest. Yes, condensate.
Debt financing. Debt financing.
Yes, correct. 2 points. It's 2 points. The last riddle for the round and for this contest. Please, can you allow us to finish, then you can sing. Thank you. Thank you. 6. I make life uncomfortable for players in the energy sector. My actions have resulted in the establishment of various policies, including ESLA. Because of me, the government established the Energy Sector Recovery Program. Who am I? All right, so the correct answer is the energy sector debt. This brings us to the end of the contest. Thank you. The first contest of the semi-finals has just ended. And here are the scores. Ethan is the second runner-up for this contest with 32 points. A round of applause to them. Thank you very much for coming this year. And we hope to see you next year. CNG ends this contest with 37 points. A round of applause to them. Condensate has booked the first seat for the finals of this special edition of the Gas Challenge with 48 points. A round of applause to them. So, as it stands now, we will say thank you very much to Ethan for being present for this year's contest. This is how far we have come. It was pleasant meeting you once again. And we wish you the very best of luck as we proceed. CNG, we cannot determine whether this is the end of the road or whether we will see you at the finals. It is largely dependent on the show that follows right after this one. So you follow this contest that is coming up, and then we will know whether you make it to the next stage or otherwise. Contestant, congratulations for making it to the grand finale of this year's edition of the Gas Challenge. I was proudly your quiz mistress and hope to see you in the next contest. I'm Emanuela Kwabuate. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to Team Condensate, who books a seat at the finals that comes off at the College of Physicians and Surgeons in Accra. Indeed, UMAT Jesus came. He came, he saw, and he conquered. And so, Chambers, we will see you in Accra once again for the finals of the 5th edition of the Gas Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, we ask you to book a seat with us as we take the next contest at 2:30 right here in this auditorium. It's a contest between KNUST as against Kumasi Technical University and Takrady Technical University. It promises to be an exciting contest. And until then, we say bye-bye and Aligasta.
Of the Gas Challenge. It's been wonderful so far. what a wonderful contest this one was. It has given us thrills, it has given us exciting moments to certainly remember. The semi-finals has finally come to an end, and I have the privilege of being where all of the action unfolded. Right here on stage, giving us the best of the best. Of course, the Gas Challenge always delivers, and this one did not disappoint at all. We'll have a chance to speak to the contestants very, very soon. Those guys who were in action representing their schools. The noise was very loud. Everything was exciting. I mean, everybody was on the edge of their seat. At a point, I couldn't even tell who would go on and win. But if you were following, you knew that the three-time champions almost had an edge. We'll be speaking to them also shortly to see what their thoughts were about what a wonderful contest this was. Semi-final 1 is done. You don't have to go anywhere. Semi-final 2 will be happening shortly. But the contestants are getting ready. I just want to see what goes into such an excellent action like this. They're about to get seated, so we'll have the opportunity to speak to them. Remember, it's the 2024 Gas Challenge. My name is Boating Alexander. It's been a privilege to bring this one to you. Make sure to join me as I speak to these contestants. They've put in so much work. I mean, it's been 5 years of the Gas Challenge. We've seen different formats, different strategies, different schools now pull off huge performances. And I must say, what UMAT did here today was nothing short of spectacular. It's what you expect from three-time champions. Leaving it late, that was definitely great. At the start of the contest, everybody seemed to be on their A game, and they delivered to the highest level. This is what we call a supreme contest. This is what we can term as a penultimate contest for the grand final coming. For now, UMAT has booked their spot in the grand final. We now find out if UCC can join them. But for now, for RMU, we'll have to say goodbye to them. Before we do say goodbye to them, we'll have a chance to speak to them as well. You know what? For 2024's Gas Challenge, the Innovation Challenge has been excellent so far. But I'll have the honor of speaking to, first of all, the quiz mistress who made this happen. You know what? She has been able to, maneuver her way through everything. First of all, I want to say congratulations on another successful contest. And throughout the years that you've been doing this, are you seeing an improvement in the level of intelligence of the students when they come on board?
Okay, thank you very much. I would say each contest has been unique over the years. You see different contestants come, and then you see the quest to succeed. It's always evident in all of them. With this contest, I observed that at some point, maybe there was a bit of panic. You see, they were a bit tense, and everybody's afraid. Everybody wants to make it to the next stage, so they were a bit tense, and so you saw that they were getting a lot of wrong answers. But I think over the years, they have shown excellent performance.
Certainly, we know you want to go and take your break, but before you go, one thing I admire about you most is you don't let the pressure of the crowd get to you. Whether it's the noise, whether it's a lot of booing in the crowd, you still maintain your composure. How do you do that? Kindly educate myself and the whole of the audience watching.
I'm a teacher, so managing your audience is one of the things that you always have to, because you teach a large class and you need to be in charge. Because there are some students that will come to class with their mindset to come and just
rebellious.
Yes, so you have to be friendly but very stern so that you get everybody on board, you achieve your set goals, still having everybody as a friend. Yeah. So that.
Thank you very much for that one, and congratulations on another wonderful contest. At this juncture, we'll be speaking to the team who is quite unfortunate will have to be leaving us, but Team RMU, it was a hard-fought battle. You guys started very, very well. Where do you feel like you guys lost the contest? At which round do you feel like the contest was getting away from you?
Actually, I never felt that we were lost until the end, because I still had the energy and had the hope that we were going to make it at the end. But unfortunately, it happened. But next time we are coming better and stronger, and we are making it and taking the competition.
I understand that a lot. Now, Team Ethane, at a point you had given me hope because you had answered a bonus question in which all of the other contestants were unable to answer. Tell me how much did that support mean to you guys, and how do you feel after losing this round?
The support, it meant a lot. It really boosted our spirit. But then losing all those points was something unimaginable. But all thanks to God. All thanks to God. We are not feeling that bad. We have come so far from the preliminary stage to this stage. We are grateful. And then we thank Ghana Gas for inviting us. Hopefully next year we come with a stronger force. God willing. Thank you so much.
Certainly do hope to see them next year. Congratulations as well. You put up a very, very strong fight. Now at this juncture, we are at Team Contestant, UMAT, 3-time champions, and another trip to the finals. At this point, it kind of feels like it's your birthright to make the finals. Is that how all of you feel?
Actually, we don't really feel happy about our performance today.
Really?
Yes, please. We didn't expect this. We expected a much better performance than what we did. I'm sure we'll come back stronger.
Wow. The 3-time champions do act like they are champions. They are not, I wouldn't say overwhelmed by this scoreline. They want to even do better. But at the start, in round 1, they were leading. And then all of a sudden, we saw the comeback. Did you guys feel the pressure?
Yeah, there was very much pressure. But then it's a contest, so anything can happen, so we're very calm.
Interesting. Now, when it got to the last round, I saw the chant from them that it was your round, the speed race. How much does that support do for you guys up here?
Come again, the question.
How much does that support from the fans do for you guys up here?
It means a lot to us. Normally, when they cheer us up, it motivates us to even think about the question and give correct answers.
The support certainly does a lot. Congratulations again. Another grand final in the books for Team Contestant and UMAT. What a performance that was. Now, to the team that nearly took them off their seats, Team CNG from UCC. How are you feeling after the whole contest has now ended?
I mean, I'm okay, but we are hoping the next contest can make us into the final stage.
And at this stage, you guys are in a dilemma because you have to wait for the second round. Now, after that round where you had to put in the abbreviations where you only had 2 out of 6, do you feel like that was the round that killed the momentum for you?
Yeah, I think so.
It kind of felt like it back there as well, but with the hopes of you guys qualifying to the grand final, will you guys be going back and working on some of the few things that you got wrong here today?
For sure. Yeah. We are going to work hard, and then if possibly we're able to qualify to the finals, I think it will be a great idea for us.
We hope to see you guys in the grand final. We'll see what the next contest has for us. But congratulations, you put up a really, really strong fight. And that was it from Team CNG. Hearing these contestants just gives me a lot of excitement because you know what? Me sitting back there and hearing them do their work, it's not easy at all. Dealing with the pressure, being able to recall some of the things you've learned in class under the bright lights in a semi-final, it's not easy at all. But at the end of the day, we'll have to crown a winner and get someone who will have to lose. At this point, we have UMAT making it to the grand final. Team CNG for UCC, we don't know their fate yet. We'll be finding out in the next contest. So don't go anywhere. But for now, RMU will have to go home with this one. So UMAT in the grand final, UCC, maybe we'll see them tomorrow or in the grand final to come. But this one has been a wonderful contest. Remember, the second contest is upcoming. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to the Gas Challenge 2024.